here's something that's been bugging me for a while.
Man, I really gotta do something about the seat though. It's been sitting for a while, and speaking of sitting, it's time to deal with the sitting situation on this bike. So this episode here, we're gonna make a seat on the bike. As you already know, guys, I'm pretty proud of saying that I build my own stuff. Not because I'm really cool, whatever, it's just nothing is ever quite as you want. You buy somebody else's idea or something, but I have my own ideas, so I try to make my own stuff. So my plan is here, come. As you can see, the gas tank is slightly higher than the actual bike frame. I'll make like a flat seat based from metal and then like curtains that cover everything else. So just a hook over here so the seat can just lock in from this side, and locking mechanism, there's even a hole already here, and you lock it from there. Obviously there's gonna be a hole in the seat so that you can fill in your gas. Let's get to making a template out of cardboard. Come on, let's get to cutting. Looks like a surfboard. Yeah, what's up, dude? First, we're gonna cut it like it is. After that, we're gonna take about 1 centimeter inside and cut it again 1 centimeter less wide so that the sides need to kind of protrude out to cover everything. Well, goddamn, it already looks pretty good. I enjoy what I'm seeing. Ooh, by the way, have you subscribed yet? Come on, my guy. Click those buttons. It doesn't cost any money. Let's go. So now the more complicated stuff is to figure out how do I want to make the sides. Because there's some math involved that I don't understand, but it's gonna take me some cutting and gluing until I have an idea.
Hold up, pause right there. And about here is where everything started going terribly wrong. As you can see, my plan was to use the original gas tank and build the seat over it and have the sides of the seat cover everything like a little skirt. But after some time pondering about it and trying to draw some examples and thinking of what to do, I quickly realized that making the sides of the seat in correct shape and bend will be nearly impossible with the tools and skills that I have. From there, the next option was to make the sides of the seat directly down, but it was too late for that as well, because I had already cut the top of the seat smaller than the actual area. And of course, I only had one big piece of metal. Keep it simple, stupid. Sometimes to overcome obstacles you can't go around them or over them, you just have to remove them, and that's exactly what I did this time.
So here I've been sitting and pondering for what's way too long. You've ever had those moments where you kind of sit and look and kind of think but not really think? But I've been thinking about this, and there is something that I don't like about this whole situation here, okay? In the gap, you can see the gas tank, and if you look from the top, the gas tank finishes almost with the bike, but the seat itself is a little bit further in. So I cannot make straight down walls of the seat, because then you will see the edge of this. So basically there's gonna be a layer, like the seat is gonna end here, and then you will see the black layer of the gas tank. If I make something like I said with the skirt there, I have a feeling that it's gonna be something from the horror movies, and it's not gonna be very good. It's just so complicated that there's gonna be so many different angles of welds, and I'm sure there's gonna be some imprecisions, and then those will translate into visible, and it's just all gonna be a hot mess in 5 minutes. I'm gonna do this instead. I'm gonna remove the gas tank here. When you just put the seat on like this, you can see that everything is covered. There are no issues whatsoever anymore. Spent way too much time just thinking about this, but I think this is gonna be better. Just in the bettering of the whole process and not having junky things, I think this is gonna look much better as well. Let me think about what's next. After thoughtful thinking, I think I will weld a metal rod like this around the seat. It will close the gap and it will round out the end. Ooh, look at that. Ninja warrior! Alright, let's go. Alright, as you already saw, I've got it set up like this, and I'm just gonna enter a couple of spot welds so that it's held in while I'm bending it forward. Let's do this! Hey. stuff is welded up, I just need to cut out the top thingy here and make like a little roofy thing, and then we're golden. I'm gonna weld the rod in here like this. And when it's welded, I'm gonna bend it over to the other side and cut the other side off and weld it together. And then afterwards, obviously, I'm gonna zzz all the way around.
I made quick work of finishing the roofy thingy, and with that all the spot welds were done. And after a quick test fit, it was finally time to bring the thunder. Finishing up all these welds was a great practice for my terrible welding skills. I'm getting there, guys.
Well then, the first part is done. I'm not unhappy, eh? I think some of these are some of the best I've done, because I figured out that I will sit down and it will be better, that I can control it better, and I also figured out a better angle. You already know how it works. Bad welder is always gonna be great with grinder wheel. That's what we're gonna do next. The seat is pretty bowed, being metal, so we're gonna call it bow wow. Cut! So when you place the seat on, as you can see here by the massive ass bowing here, and it does this. Whoop, wait a minute. Obviously that's not good, and it's bowing somewhere around here mostly. I will see if I can bend it back, probably unlikely. If not, I'll place some cuts in to relax the metal so that it can bend where it wants to go. And then we're gonna close this hole. It's idiotic that I need to even close it, but I'm gonna close this hole, and then I'm gonna think about placing a hook here to stabilize the seat, obviously.
Bending it wasn't working out all that well, as it was folding over in all these weird shapes.
Alright, I cleaned it up a little bit. Not sure how you can see. I didn't even need to do that because this obviously will be the side where the cushion goes. I've also made this cookie that seemingly would fit perfect here. So let's weld it in. Hey. I'm probably the most proud of these welds that I've ever been. Not a big deal, but somehow I learned to twist it and shake it a little bit. So maybe I've learned to weld. Alright, I've cleaned it up and it finally fits the bike properly. Next up, we need to think around with the mounting system. So I need a way to secure the seat so it doesn't fly away while I'm flying away on the bike. We're gonna have like a hoop here. And then we're gonna have a bolt here, and as you can see that there's a hole. So what I think is I could have like a hexagon bolt here. You can put the hex in and screw it in. Simple as that. And on other news, guys, I finally broke down. I am finally 50 years old. I got myself China Crocs. And look at that. First thing that happened before I put them on, I lost one of these. And I fixed it with a bolt. So now you're gonna see Crocs all the time. And you know what? I actually don't hate them. Oh, you know what? There's other news. Just found this in trash. Should we check if it goes? Are you freaking serious? It's actually working. This is the best. Alright, let's go and actually do some work.
Now with the random news broadcast out of the way, we can focus on mounting mechanism of the seat. I need to weld in a bolt in the seat base to be able to mount the seat to the bike. The original hole in the frame can serve as an access point. It's a bit on the awkward side as it's in an angle, but beggars can't be choosers. And the final piece of the puzzle is the front hoop to lock the seat into position. And after a little bit of a cleanup, my welds start to look somewhat acceptable. And we are finally ready to securely mount the seat for the first time.
Whew. Boy man, the welder is pretty heavy today. It's got a lot of work. So this is the hook, this is where the screw goes, this is the ear for the hook. And basically what you do is you come here, you put on the seat and screw the screw in and you got a seat. Fuck yeah, man, it's awesome. Well, if you must know, this is how this system looks. As you can see, there's this bolt here, I've screwed it in, and there's an access point here. Not the most convenient thing, and to fill up gas you will need an Allen key, but it's finally cushion time. Cushion the pushing, and more cushion the more pushing. They something, dark side. It's finally time. Actually, this might be one of my proudest works. This actually looks like I intended a thing like this. And it's finally time to join them. For that, I will use some tacky glue. I've done it a few times and this does the work perfectly fine. You spray it on, leave it for a few minutes, put it on and leave it. It gets hard. Anyways, make sure that you cover everything that you don't want to have in glue because this is a spray, it's a widespread spray and it will cover fucking everything for you. Remember, when you do cutting on this, make sure that you better cut it bigger so you can cut it smaller afterwards instead of cut it too small and then you cannot do anything about it. Alright, let's cut it.
This seat foam is awesome. It's the hardest one I could get on Amazon and I've used it on many projects. Usually for comfort you would need at least 2 layers of this, so this seat will definitely be more for looks than for comfort. I have to be really careful to maintain the 90-degree angle while cutting, otherwise the seat will not look good at all. The seat foam is like kryptonite to the blade, they go dull every 5 minutes, but luckily I've got a stash.
From here you could leave it like this. I think I'm gonna put on some weight on it. I think this is gonna be the most adequate use of the Honda Charlie engine right here. Whoop! And that's it. What do you think, guys? I feel like I'm making some further fashionable choices here. Chris, if you're watching, these are still yours. I'm sorry. The first thing we're gonna check today is how the seat bedded in and glued, so let's have a look at that. By the way, if any of you wanna buy a Honda Charlie engine, you hit me up. Oh yes, look at that. Tacky glue has done its job and it's glued to all the sides. I think next up is shaping it. What do you think? Oh, that's beautiful. Something to infinitely complicated my life and actually cut some of the top surface off. I just don't think that we need that much of a cushion. It's just gonna look a little bit off. I think I'll remove 1/3 of the thickness and I'll shape it to this shape here, like this, and towards this shape like this, and a slightly rounded edge. Super basic, nothing complicated. I'm gonna use it because it's straight and I'm just gonna try to cut it down evenly on all sides.
I have a general idea of how I want it to look, so I slowly sculpt the material until it's closer to my vision or it's ruined.
This type of height is way more acceptable than before. Let's start with working the shape actually and cutting the sides properly.
Well, you can probably have many different approaches to this, but me, I do the eyeball thing. I've never used sandpaper on this, but some 60 grit worked perfectly to give the seat a little bit more of a subtle look. Well, of course there are some imperfections, but it doesn't matter that much because the seat will still get covered with a special material before it's covered with the leather, and it should hide all the imperfections. Well, at least I hope for. But yeah, if I can suggest you anything, make sure that you take your time and eyeball it as many times as you can.
Wow! I don't say this a lot in this channel, but somehow this has gone way better than I expected. There, mostly straight and mostly well cooked. I'm incredibly happy with this. Let's put it on a bike and let's see how it looks. Oof, I'm happy for this, man. Let's sit down and see. It's not exactly a cruiser seating position, but it will save your bum from a little bit of pain. It looks awesome, so that's what we hear about. Who cares if it works or not? Well, of course it's not finished, but to see the seat covered, you're gonna have to stick around for the next episode. That's it for today. Thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments what you think about the bike so far, and I'll see you next time. Stay tough, motherfuckers!